What movies are the ones that you had to watch twice that you first didn't like and then you just watch it again and then maybe it blew you away or like you had to watch it for a third time and then you're like, oh shit, I finally get it.
Yeah, like definitely Mulholland Drive for me. That's one where it's like you you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Lynch movies, I feel like they're very rewatchable. You kind of have to watch them multiple times
Mm.
just to really get like a sense of the vibe and the story, I guess, and what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think? What's another one?
Blow Up by Michelangelo Antonioni.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's another vibe movie. That movie's such a like a he doesn't make sense. The main character doesn't make sense, but he just like lives off of a vibe. And I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah, definitely Blow Up by Michelangelo Antonioni, who's a favorite of mine. Mank by David Fincher gets better like every time you watch it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because you get more like the first time you watch that movie, just think like, okay, this is alright. I don't really get it, blah blah blah. And I think when you go into it, you expect something else than
Mm-hmm.
what you see, and then you watch it again, or you read about like Citizen Kane or Orson Welles, and you watch it again, and it's totally different. I think where you just get into it more, and you notice more things, or you understand characters more, and it's
Yeah.
just like a cool story, you know?
There's a lot to learn about that story. Like a lot of the backstory is like not it's not spoon fed to you in that
No.
movie, you know? You kinda have to understand like William Randolph Hearst and like Orson Welles and the whole history behind the movie to really like get it.
Yeah.
Um, I know like vaguely a little bit about it, but like I definitely owe it a rewatch because I think the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this is good. I like Fincher a lot. I thought it looked amazing, obviously with like the old lenses. I don't know. I just never felt like it was not like I never felt like it was like fun. You know what I mean? It never felt
Yeah.
like a fun movie to me.
Yeah, it's just like interesting and the way it's shot, it's just looks so good. Yeah, it's just like one of those films that gets better. And then also Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's definitely a movie you can rewatch. Any like hangout movie is very rewatchable.
Yeah.
Multiple times, like you get good feel to it. Richard Linklater, really like good rewatchability. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. A lot of people hate on it. We have a lot of friends that hate on it.
Yeah.
But that movie, definitely the first time I watched it, not crazy about it. And then rewatching it again and like learning more about the story and more about the time period, you feel like you can hang out with those dudes.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a good feeling when you feel like when you come back to a movie and it feels familiar to you. I think that's like a good sign of something that's rewatchable.
Yeah. Do you have one in mind? Do you have another one you want to bring up? Because for me, I was gonna say Lucio Fulci's Sette Notte e Nero.
I don't know that.
That's the sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
that's
love
the
that movie.
yeah, that movie. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, I didn't really maybe make that much sense to me, but it was kind of cool. I think I gave it like three and a half stars on Letterboxd. I went and saw Morbius in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Morbius. We don't need to go into it, but I came home and I watched The Sidekick again, and then I was thought, okay, this is actually kind of a masterpiece. I didn't realize it, and then I watched it again. I bought the Blu-ray and I saw it again, and I was like, dude, this shit's like really like one of my favorite giallo, and then probably my favorite Italian, like one of my favorite Italian movies ever.
Really?
Maybe not even like yeah, yeah.
Really?
I just think it's so cool. I've seen it like 5 times in the past year or so. No.
I haven't watched it with you at all.
Yeah,
Damn,
no.
you seen it 5 times?
I feel like yeah, I you're gonna watch it and probably be like, oh yeah, that was alright, you know. And then there's this plot device in it that's really cool, and the editing is really good, and the atmosphere and the music and the story is it's very mysterious. It's just a cool like, and it's also spooky too. It's
Yeah.
also spooky. It's just a good murder mystery giallo. It's just a really good giallo, but it's a supernatural giallo. The
Well, yeah,
woman,
it's called The Psychic, right?
yeah, yeah. But all these giallos have sidekicks in them.
Yeah, they all have some. I think like what makes a Jalo. It's not always this way, but there's always some form of like supernatural,
Yeah.
psychic like abilities. What's the
Hmm.
one with Dario Argento and it's a really young Jennifer Connelly?
Phenomena?
Yeah, Phenomena. Like that's just like out of blue she can talk to animals, right, or something
Yeah.
like that. Like that has nothing to do with the plot, but for some reason, like you tie it into it. Like that's so I don't know something creative about that I really like.
Yeah, I don't like that one as much, Phenomena. Yeah, I don't like the whole animal stuff in it, and the ending's pretty cool, but it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, and it's just kind of it didn't age the film well. The music it was like contemporary rock from the
Really,
'80s, and just not like
yeah.
some corny '80s stuff.
I mean, yeah.